one question I will be solving for this particular group, for this type, when a function is defined in more than two subgroups. Till now we have seen the function is defined in only two subgroups, okay, like from minus pi to 0 and from 0 to pi. But let's say a function
Yeah.
defined in more than, okay, so let's see what will happen if a function is defined in more than two subgroups. Okay, so this function fx is -1. The value of function fx is -1 in this range from minus pi to minus pi by 2, and is 0 from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and is +1 in this range pi by 2 to pi. But the period of this function is 2 pi. Period is 2 pi. So we can use our usual formulas for calculating Fourier coefficients. But yes, this function has some peculiar property that it is defined in three subgroups. So if I talk about this function, then okay, on graph it will look like this. From minus pi to minus pi by 2, it will take -1 value. And from pi by 2 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, it will be 0. And from pi by 2 to this up to pi, it is 1. So you don't have to do anything new for this. You will just calculate all the Fourier coefficient in a similar fashion, like a naught can be found 1 over pi. Now instead of two integrals, we will have three integrals from minus pi by 2, from minus pi to minus pi by 2. The function is -1. And from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the function is 0. And it is +1. So you just have to calculate separate integrals for finding this a naught. So the second integral will go to 0 as the function value is 0 here. So this a naught will become 1 over pi minus x from minus pi by 2 to minus pi. And the third integral will become 1 over pi x from pi to pi by 2. So the value of this a naught we can find like this: 1 over pi. I'm taking 1 over pi from both the integrals outside, from both the expressions outside, and it will be minus minus plus. So it will be pi by 2 minus pi for this. For this, and for this, it will be plus pi minus pi by 2. If I insert upper limit and lower limit in both these integrals, then it will look like 1 over pi was taken outside. Okay, so this will be 1 over pi. This pi by 2 and this pi by 2 will cancel out. Similarly, this minus pi and plus pi will also cancel out, and this will be 0. So the value of a naught is coming out to be 0 for this function. Similarly, we can also find value of an 1 over pi from minus pi to minus pi by 2 minus 1 cos nx dx. In second subgroup, the limits were from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and the function was 0. Similarly, in third subgroup, the limits were from pi by 2 to pi, and the value of function was 1. So if I solve these integrals, again the second this integral will go to 0. Only the first and third expression, first and third integral will we have to compute. So minus sign I am taking outside, and the integration of this cos will be directly sine nx by n in the limits minus pi by 2 to minus pi. And the third integral is 1 over pi and the integration of this cos nx will be sin nx by n. And the limits are pi to pi by 2. Okay, so if I insert the limits, then we have to see this will be sine minus n pi by 2 by n minus sine minus n pi by n. Similarly, the second integral, after inserting the limits, it will look like something this sine n pi by n minus sine n pi by 2 by n. So we can see that the value of sine n pi, this value sine n pi, is always 0, and similarly this sine n pi will always give you 0. Okay, and this, okay, I can simply say this an is now becoming, this minus will be outside, so it will be plus. Sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. So I can take this minus outside, and with this negative it will become positive. So it will look something like this, sine n pi by 2 n. And this minus I am taking outside, so it will be minus 1 over pi. This minus I am taking outside, this will be minus 1 by pi, and sine n pi by 2 by n. So these are actually same terms, so it will become 0. So the value of an is also 0. Value of a naught was 0. Value of a naught an is also 0. So both an and a naught are 0. So we will calculate bn also. We will calculate bn also. 1 over pi from minus pi by 2 minus 1 sin nx plus 1 over pi minus pi by 2 0 sin nx. In this subgroup, the value of function was 0 plus 1 over pi, and in this subgroup, the value was plus 1 sin nx dx. So I have to solve all these integrals. Second integral again will go to 0. Pn is 1 over pi minus 1 over pi, minus I am taking outside, and the integration of this sin x will be minus cos nx. Okay. So again it will come a minus sign, and I am just writing cos nx. Cos nx by n in the limits minus pi by 2 to minus pi. And the third integral 1 over pi, a minus sign will be there after integration, cos nx by n pi by from pi to pi by 2. That negative sign I am directly taking outside. Okay. So now I have to insert the limits. So when I insert upper limit, it was n pi by 2 minus cos n pi. Negative sign, negative argument of cos can be absorbed. So instead of writing cos minus n pi by 2, I am directly writing cos n pi by 2, as cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, एक n था. This n is also I am taking outside. And similarly in this, it will be cos n pi minus cos n pi by 2 for the lower limit. Okay, so these terms are actually same, just the negative sign. So I am taking a negative from the second expression outside, so it will become positive. So I can write this as 2 over n pi and this cos n pi by 2 minus cos n pi. This you can see, if I take a negative minus 1 common, then it will become this. Okay, so now instead of inserting these values cos n pi by 2 and cos n pi, what I can simply do is I can create a table of Bn. This is also a very good practice for these type of expressions. You can simply do, you can change the value of n and you can find the value of Bn. First 2, 3, 4 coefficient only. Okay. So if I insert n is equal to 1 in this expression of Bn, it will become Bn will become B1 will become 2 over pi cos pi by 2 minus cos pi. And this cos pi by 2 is 0. This cos pi is minus 1. It is 0. It is minus 1. So the value of this B1 will become 2 by pi. the value of this b1 will become 2 over pi. Similarly, b2 can also be found by inserting n is equal to 2 in this expression. So if I insert n is equal to 2, it will be 2 over 2 pi, 2 over 2 pi, and cos pi minus cos 2 pi. So the value of this cos pi is minus 1 and value of cos 2 pi is plus 1. So the overall value of this b2 will be minus 1 and minus 1 will be minus 2. It will be minus 2 over pi. Okay, so for n is equal to 2, the value is minus 2 over pi. Similarly, for 3 also, and for n is equal to 3 also, you can find the value of this bn, and that will come to this 2 over 3 pi. Okay, 2 over 3 pi. And similarly, for n is equal to 4 also, you can find. But my point is, instead of solving bn to a arithmetic, or you can say in a mathematical expression, you can simply insert the values of n and you can find the value of b1, b2, b3, b4. In some questions, it will be difficult to solve this, or you can say it will be difficult to simplify this expression of bn. In those cases, simply what you can do is you can insert the value of n in the whole expression, and that whole expression can be solved individually. So the overall Fourier series expansion for that function from which we have started, a0 was 0, a1 was 0, sorry, an was 0, and bn have some values. So the function expansion will be something like this: b1 sin nx plus b2 sin nx sin 2x plus b3 sin 3x. And you can insert the values of b1, b2, and b3, which were 1 over pi. If I take outside common 1 over pi, it will be 2 sin x, because the value of b1 was 2 by pi, minus 2 sin 2x plus 2 by 3 sin 3x, and so on. Okay, so the moral of the story is, yes, you can find a Fourier series expansion of any function which is defined in more than 2 subgroups by a similar method. You don't have to worry about any change in formula or anything. You just have to calculate, instead of 2 integrals, you just have to solve 3 integrals. Okay, so next part which we will be doing, we will be seeing some application of this Fourier series. In first class, I have told you that in electronics, creating a arithmetic function, a simple arithmetic function, can be very tedious, but creating a sinusoidal function or trigonometric functions are actually the basis for this, what we call as oscillators. तो आपके oscillators होते हैं, हार्टले oscillator है, कोलपिट oscillator है, बाकी जितने oscillators है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में, they generally create sinusoidal waves of any frequency. They can create sinusoidal waves, but they cannot create other type of mathematical functions. Okay. So in CRO, in this cathode ray oscilloscope, you must be aware with this डिवाइस फर्स्ट ईयर में सीआरओ किया था आप लोगों ने, डिजिटल में किया होगा जो। अभी थर्ड सेमेस्टर में भी आप सीआरओ पढ़ेंगे कैसे काम करता है। सो दिस सीआरओ इज नथिंग, it can read the input signals, okay, the electronic signals it can read. So we can prepare by using programming, we can prepare, actually we can construct a mathematical function with the help of basic oscillators, basic electronic oscillators. So let's say our first example is sawtooth wave. A sawtooth wave. Let's say we want to generate a sawtooth wave, but we only have oscillators which are providing us the sinusoidal output. So with the help of those sinusoidal outputs, we can create sawtooth wave. Okay. So for this sawtooth wave, the function, the required function is actually this x and x minus 2 pi, and in the range of 0, x to pi, and this is the range for this x minus 2 pi. The function will take value x minus 2 pi in this range. Again, the period of function is 2 pi. Okay, so if I want to plot this function, if I want to see which type of function is it, then from 0 to pi it is x. Okay, from 0 to pi it is x, linear function, and from pi to 2 pi it is x minus 2 pi. Okay, whatever be the value of x, you have to decrease it with 2 pi. So at pi it will go to x. And again this x minus 2 pi will give you value something like this, and at 2 pi the x will be 2 pi, so 2 pi will minus 2 pi will be 0. So this is basically, this wave is actually sawtooth wave. This wave is actually sawtooth wave. Moreover, if you want to explore this function more, then a similar kind of pattern, a similar kind of uh, function can be generated by this mathematical expression. If we define fx is equal to x, simply x, in the range directly from minus pi to pi. Again, if you can see, the behavior of this function will be something like this. Let's say minus pi, and this second function will actually from minus pi to 0 it is x, so it will take same value, so it will be this one, and from 0 to pi it is again same x, linear function, so it will be something like this. So these two functions are actually same. You have to understand this thing. These two functions are actually same because this function also has period 2 pi. These two functions are actually same because if you plot these functions, on a larger x-axis, so they will look something like this. Okay, again this function, the second expression, this will and this will. So on a larger domain, actually these functions are same. So if period is 2 pi, yes, both of these function, if period is 2 pi, I am again saying the period of function have to be 2 pi. If period is 2 pi, and these are two different definitions of a similar function, or you can say same function. Okay, so we can solve for both functions. We can find a naught, a and bn for both functions, and they will essentially give us the same expression for same Fourier expansion. So, okay, so I will be solving just for this function. You can try for this function also, but yes, both of these functions are essentially same. So this fx is equal to x in the range minus pi to pi. I will be finding the value of a naught, which will be 1 over pi, and the integration will be very simple in this case. Will be x dx equal to 0. As x is odd function, you can see this is overall this is a odd function. So for odd functions, what were the properties? The value of a naught will be 0. Okay, the value of a naught will be 0. Value of an will also be 0. Okay, इसको एक बार देख ही लेते हैं करके दोबारा से. 1 over pi x square in the limits pi to minus pi. Okay, yeah, yes, this is going to be 0. Again, n will also go to 0. We just have to calculate the value of bn. Bn will not be 0. 1 over pi from minus pi to pi fx sin nx dx. So yes, this function is x. This is an odd function. This again is an odd function. So their multiplication will be an even function. So for even function, what we can do is we can simplify this expression to from 0 to pi. I will change the limits from minus pi to pi to 0 to pi, and I will take twice of it. X sin x, x sin nx dx. So now I can simply solve this integral. It will be 2 over pi. I have to apply chain rule. X into minus cos nx by n from pi to 0, and minus differentiation of this function x, that will be 1, and the integration of this function minus cos nx by n, it will be minus sin nx by n square. Of course, in the limits from pi to 0. So I can simply solve this. If I insert the limits, it will be 2 over pi. It will be 2 over pi. And if I insert pi, minus cos n pi by n, and the second term will be 0. Second term will be 0. So this, after inserting the limits, this is becoming this. And the second expression, I am taking positive minus minus plus, and it will be sin n pi by n square minus sine 0 by n square. This will be 0, sin n pi is 0, sine 0 is 0. So the only thing which will remain, the whole second expression will go to 0 and this pi will cancel out. So it will be 2 over n minus 2 over n, and cos n pi is minus 1 raised to the power n. Minus 1 raised to the power n. Okay. So this is actually very simple now. So the Fourier series expansion, again you can do the same thing. N is equal to 1, 2, t. The value of Bn will be, for n is equal to 1, it will be plus 2, right? It will be plus 2. For n is equal to 2, it will be plus 1. This will become plus, okay, it will be minus 1, sorry. For n is equal to 2, it will be minus 1. Similarly, for n is equal to 3, it again will become 2 by 3 plus and 2 by 3. Okay. This I am writing as, instead of minus 1, I am writing minus 2 by 2. I am writing minus 2 by 2. So that I can take 2 common. So my Fourier series expansion for this function will become a0 and an was 0, only bn will remain, and it will become, if I take 2 outside common, it will be sin x minus sin 2x by 2, this term, plus sin 3x plus sin 3x by 3. Okay, so now what does this mean actually? Your function which was sawtooth wave function fx is equal to x in the limits minus pi to pi. So this function, as we have seen, is now equivalent to this expression. And suppose if we want to generate a sawtooth wave, and we have oscillators which can provide us only the sinusoidal output. So what we will do is, we will take n numbers of oscillators, we will fix their frequency so that they can generate these functions, sin x, sin 2x, sin 3x. We can use further some electrical components and we can insert these 2 and 3. We can decrease their intensity, their outputs, the oscillator output, let's say this particular output is being generated by one oscillator A. This sin 2x by 2 is generated by oscillator B and C and D. So let's say we have 10 oscillators, and all those oscillators are actually generating these type of expressions, and we can simply uh, superimpose all those oscillator output, and the resultant of that superposition will give us this function x. The resultant of that superposition will generate a sawtooth wave, right? So this is the beauty of this Fourier series. You can generate any mathematical function with the help of trigonometric function. Okay, there is a lot of research in those. They might create this type of mathematical functions, this type of sawtooth wave directly but the basic of this जब start किया 1980s में 1990s में when we started with this all this electronics thing, then all these type of waves were actually generated by a number of these trigonometric function, these oscillators, using these type of Fourier series analysis. Okay, there are a lot of programming in which you can just insert the function, you can just insert the whatever the required function is, and that will give you the complete Fourier series analysis. You can set the frequencies, you can set the frequencies of these oscillators, these ABCD oscillator, and you can generate these type of expressions. And the superposition of all these terms, the superposition of all these terms will give you a desired pattern. Okay, so in practice, till now, when you generate a sawtooth wave via CRO, then actually you are using a n number of oscillators and you are actually seeing their superposition. This thing you have to understand. A second wave, I will just do this example also. Okay, it will take 15 minutes. The second type of wave, which is very important in electronics and which is very important in physics, is a square wave. Is a square wave. And the function used for generating this square wave is as simple as that. It is 0 and it is h in the range minus pi to 0 and from 0 to pi. So you can draw this function, you can sketch this function. Okay, एग्जाम में ऐसा पूछा जाता है, क्वेश्चन आता है 2 नंबर का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन रखते हैं उसके लिए अलग से, उस पे लिखते हैं ऐसे sketch this function for any function, कोई भी जो अब तक हमने जितने भी एग्जांपल किए उन सब में they can ask sketch the function in the range let's say minus 4 pi to 4 pi. They are only asking you to sketch this function in this range, but yes, the period of this function is 2 pi only. That is different thing. If period is not 2 pi, then we will be using some different type of formulas. वो बाद में देखेंगे, तो एक एग्जांपल उसका भी करेंगे when period is not 2 pi actually. So this sketch, ये 2 मार्क्स में ऐसे पूछ लेते हैं. So in that what you have to do is you have to simply draw this function in the range minus 4 pi to pi. This is pi, this is 2 pi, this is 3 pi, this is 4 pi, minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4 pi. Okay, so from minus pi to 0, from minus pi to 0, this function was 0. This function was 0. And from 0 to pi, this function was h. Let's say this is the value h. And from 0 to pi, this function is h. Now, if this function has period 2 pi, if this function has period 2 pi, that means it will repeat itself after 2 pi interval. So at pi, from pi to 3 pi, from pi to 3 pi, it will behave same. And from 3 pi to 4 pi, again it will go to 0. Similarly, on negative side, this will be something like this. So as you can see, this function is generating a square wave. This function is generating a square wave. So let's calculate its Fourier coefficient. So the value of a naught will become 1 over pi. From minus pi to 0, the value of function is 0. And from 0 to pi, the value is h. So if this integral will simply become 0. The second integral will give me h is a constant quantity, so I can directly take it outside, and dx integral will be x. So pi minus 0 will be this, you can write as pi minus 0, and the value of a naught will become h, simply h. So the value is for a naught is h. So whatever the height we want, okay, that we will see in the solution. Again, an calculation will also be very simple because it is not variable, it is a constant quantity. So it will be 1 over pi from minus pi to 0 h cos nx, okay, 0 cos nx dx, because in this range the value of function is 0, plus 1 over pi from 0 to pi h cos nx. This first expression will directly go to 0 because value of function was 0. Okay, and in the second expression, it will also go to 0. H I am taking outside, and the integration of this will be sine nx by n in the limits pi to 0. And in both the limits, the value of this sine n pi as well as sine 0 will become 0. 0 at pi b and 0. So this whole term will vanish, and the value of an is becoming 0. Okay, so we will calculate this value of bn. We will calculate this value of bn 1 over pi from minus pi to pi. Okay, from minus pi to 0. 0 sine nx plus 1 over pi from 0 to pi h sine nx. So this will again become 0, and only the second expression will remain. I am taking h outside again, h by pi, and integration will be minus cos nx by n in the limits pi to 0. This can be written as minus, I am taking outside now, minus h by pi cos n pi minus cos 0, which will be 1. Which will be 1. And n pi I am taking outside. Okay. Again, this will give me minus h over n pi minus 1 raised to the power n minus 1. Okay. In this case, you can simplify this like this. It will be the whole expression will be 0 for even n, because for even n it will become plus 1. This expression will become plus 1. This expression will become plus 1, and plus 1 minus 1 will be 0. But for odd values, this will become -1, -1 will be -2, and from outside negative I can write it will be 2h over n pi when n is odd. And with the help of these two expressions, we can generate the values for Bn. So Bn will become 2h by pi. B3 will become 2h by 3 pi, and so where B2 and B4 will become 0. Okay, so this 2h by pi I can take outside that summation sign. Now this fx will become, काफी दिन हो गए समेशन लिखे, आज समेशन लिखेंगे, a0 by 2 plus summation n an cos nx plus summation n an sin nx. So if we insert the values of Fourier coefficients, a0 was h, so it will become h by 2. An was 0, so the second term will not appear. Bn was 2h by pi, and summation 1 by n will remain inside sin nx. So if I expand this summation sign, then it will become h by 2 plus 2h by pi into even n के लिए तो 0 था फंक्शन, bn की वैल्यू sin x plus sin 3x by 3 plus sin 5x by 5. Okay, so yes, this type of function, if we have this type of function, and if we can superimpose that multiple expressions, then we can generate a square wave, or you can say that mathematical function has the trigonometric counterpart as this one. This expression actually relates a mathematical function to a trigonometric function with the help of Fourier series analysis. Okay, so in next class we will see the Fourier series expansion for triangular wave, and I will also show you Fourier series expansion for a half wave rectifier and a full wave rectifier. How we can generate a half wave rectifier output with the help of sinusoidal, with the help of trigonometric function. How we can generate a pattern like this full wave rectifier with the help of this trigonometric function. Okay, with the help of Fourier series analysis. That we will do Saturday.